Like I've already explained that you couldn't see all the way across Mumbo's Mountain. It's over there. I think it was just like literally not visible. Pretty sure over there is something to do. There was this really neat thing that most of you, if you're actually watching this, probably already know about. Okay, this button to use the first-person view is Y, and neither stick, which I just clicked both of them like 30 times. There's an extra life over there. But there's this neat idea that Rare had that would use this hot swapping feature that was in the early Nintendo 64 prototypes, apparently. It would keep some portion of the game in RAM for like 10 seconds after the cartridge was removed. And Rare was like, oh, that's neat. What we'll do is we will make a sequel to this Banjo Kazooie game we're making. And stuff that you did in the first one will affect stuff in the second one. And then Nintendo did something and it kept it in memory for like a second, which you may recognize as a very small amount of time. What? I should have taken damage, right? I'm pretty sure the teeth mean damage. Anyway. Yep, the teeth mean damage. Pretty sure those are just feathers. Yeah. I'm not gonna risk my neck for those. Anyway, that hot swap feature was obviously not possible in a second. And apparently they went and implemented that in the 360 versions of Banjo Kazooie and Banjo Tooie, which is pretty neat. I'm gonna go over here and try to get this. I'm pretty sure this is a Jiggy just for learning how to fly and not messing up as horribly as I did. See how horrible I'm messing up? Anyway. That whole thing about the stop and swap was, I'm pretty sure that island that I didn't even really... Okay, I saved it somehow. Whew. The island that I never actually managed to point out, I don't think. That was silly, Gruntilda. Stupid island that I forgot to point out, and I've been babbling about for the past 2 or 3 minutes. I'm pretty sure is one of the secrets that you can get. I believe you get a key and 2 or 3 eggs, or what was left over in this game. From that they implemented a bunch of it. Then I guess it's less that they didn't. They implemented some of it and left it in, and the other stuff just was never implemented to begin with. But you'll be able to take these eggs and this key into Banjo Tooie and unlock some stuff. And they did actually put that content into Banjo Tooie. It's just that you had to acquire it in Banjo Tooie. Did I? Yeah, that was some sick camera. Like, I should have just gone around, but I just took my life into my own hands and tried to die horribly, I guess. I think part of the reason that I go and get the invulnerability, when I was a kid I did, is that you could at least temporarily make Chomper go away with the invulnerability if you got him into the shallows. So I'm pretty sure there's some stuff in the water that you eventually have to get, or you have to dodge. The Sharky Man, whatever the heck his name is. How am I doing? I think I got all 100 notes when I briefly... I guess it wasn't that brief. When I poked my head in here. For some reason. I don't remember what the reason was. In a pseudo-test play. And see, as I worked my way around here, that I took flight because there's a treasure hunting type thing going on, and I used it to go get that Jiggy instead. The camera... Okay. Oh, that's bad. Twice the camera got caught and then did that flip around. And... The friend I mentioned that streamed Banjo Kazooie a couple of weeks ago, at this point, maybe. he has, or had, motion sickness whenever he played a first-person game. And then Team Fortress got big enough, and he was like, well, I'm just gonna puke my brains out until I get used to it. And then I guess his brain chemistry adjusted itself, or whatever. He got used to that. But he tried to play Banjo Kazooie on an emulator with... Oh, ow. At least there's a honeycomb man over here. I don't actually know where my piece of honeycomb for this level is. The last one, I know I already got one of them. It may be down there in the water where you have to fight Chomper Shark for it. I see that Mumbo token. Can I? Nope, that's a later level ability apparently. There's an ability you get that makes you go a little bit faster. Anyway. But the awful way the camera worked, moving in fractions of a... Is it a radian? I haven't done that kind of math in forever. It was too much for him, and I have to admit, if the camera was just pulling a 180 on me like that after bumping into a wall for too much of the game, I'd do it too. Cameras are difficult, I have to admit. And I honestly believe that it was Super Mario 64. It didn't teach us everything we need to know about video game cameras, because someone had to come up and screw it up several times afterward to prove that Mario 64 got it right on the first try. And that's basically leave as much control as possible in the hands of the player. Like, you need to try and do a little bit to avoid walls, like was just happening over there. Although whatever they did was not the correct move. I have to say that. Oh, I actually got it right on the first try. You have to press... All of these abilities on the original Nintendo 64 were hold Z and press one of the C buttons. And now it's hold either trigger and press one of the face buttons. And I can never remember which face button does what. Except it's press both triggers for this, so that it's not even that consistent. I think there's some really BS move they pull. Yeah. See, the treasure's got to be here, right? We've been all over them. This is like, we've almost done a full circle of the world. And he's like, ha ha, you'll never find me now. Ha 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 ha. It makes me wonder if the draw, like, that wouldn't... Surely that would have drawn even with the 64's processing power. Oh, dang. How do I... Okay, eggs will do. And he is dead, I guess. We will never hear from his kind again. I do think that this is probably going to be episodes 3 and 4. I don't have a handy timer next to me, like I do with my second monitor when I'm doing Yooka Laylee. But I do believe we will pretty much... Why am I going up here? What? Never mind, I was going up here to collect these notes. Yeah, I have plans, and I execute them flawlessly. Oh. Also just did this in Yooka Laylee. The room where you have to solve an elaborate puzzle involving ground-pounding things, except this time it's entering your own name. What is Grunty up to? These stories aren't supposed to make a whole ton of sense, which is kind of funny. I think Banjo Tooie upped the ante on that matter a bit. There was a more elaborate story compared to just, which stole your sister, go blow her up, haha. And in Yooka Laylee, it's evil corporation stole your book, go get it so you can... Their goal, or at least Laylee's goal, is to sell it, flog it in the British parlance for cash, which just means they have the same goal, kinda. I think I can get all the musical notes, which is really... You don't need all 100 Jiggies for much of anything, except... I believe that's how Mumbo clues you into some of the secrets that were being cut for Stop and Swop. Oh no, I don't want you to attack me. Thank you for not attacking me. I'm glad we can come to that agreement. Anyway, like, you want to get as many musical... In the original, you really wanted to get as many notes as possible before you did anything. Have I found a single... I have found at least one other Jinjo, because I went on that precipice and got him. Yeah, buddy. Oh, really? At least there's a flight pad, like, right here. Oh, yeah, I got the... Jinjo is, like, the first thing I did. So I'm only missing one puzzle piece from my brain at the moment. I think this might have been a completely... Like, you couldn't fly up here in the... Wait. I thought I guess it's some other kind of online nonsense that I need to be connected to the internet for. I don't know why my 360 apparently... Oh, I didn't even pick up the Jigsaw. One interesting thing is I'm pretty sure if you reach terminal velocity in Yooka Laylee, you're just set up to take 3 damage. And in Banjo Kazooie, it scales, who knows if it's linear or what, but you can't actually die from falling in Banjo Kazooie, and I don't think you can in Yooka Laylee. Not that I have extensively tested falling damage in Yooka Laylee. I'm pretty sure at least that the Nintendo 64 would not be drawing the whole level like this, which is neat. Is this the face I smashed to open? Yeah. And it comes out, and that is my grunty lair. Can I not? I was supposed to fly all the way to the top of the lighthouse. Surely that means... Surely that... Except now I'm having these flashbacks of using a springboard to do it. Is this just a shortcut? Who knows where the nearest flight pad is? Yeah, and then I have to... That's dumb. I know where the nearest flight pad is. I lied. I have... Everything I've ever done was just to prove how much of a fraud I am at this point. I assume that I'm going to be skipping through this again. I have decided that this will be my gimmick. I will just fast forward through every horrible screw-up like that to the main theme of the game. We are nearly through. There's just that one Jiggy that I could not, for the life of me, tell you where it is. It bothers me that that lighthouse door doesn't open somehow. There might be something. There is one more musical note down here. And there we go. I think that I'm trying to remember where on earth there could possibly be another Jiggy. And there's only one place that's coming to mind. I think you can egg Chomper, actually. Now that I think about it. I'm sure that I'm going to be editing this video, and I will see what he calls himself at the start and be like, wow, that is absolutely not what I called him every single time I said anything in the video. I look like a huge moron. Now, anyway, I'm willing to bet you that either the honeycomb or the Jiggy... Well, there's the honeycomb. That is what I was remembering. And I was going to say it was behind that... Oh, that was brilliant. I thought I was... Yeah. I don't know if that was enough to actually remove him from play for a little bit. Much easier if you just have... Oh, I actually murdered him. He is gone. until he comes back. That is the insight you pay me for. Which is to say, at this point in time, you don't even see an ad that pays me, so that's a good joke, right? I'm almost positive there is something behind this pillar, just because that's a really obnoxious place to hide it. I'm incorrect. That is the last honeycomb from the Shark Boy. That's what we'll call him from now on. Anyway, we're just going to be missing that Jiggy then. This has been, I'm going to guess, episode 4 of Banjo Kazooie, and I will see you guys next time. So I looked it up, and I got kind of angry because I was like right here. And I tried to look at it, but I was babbling. The last Jiggy was exactly in the place I totally expected it to be, and I hate friggin' water. Worst game, 3.782 out of water. The end. That's a Pokemon joke. You know the deal. Next episode of Yooka Laylee on the left, next episode of Banjo Kazooie on the right. Playlists for both in the description below. And as always, thank you for watching.